This is the second in a series of 20 videos that will show you how to draw the hand in various poses. This video will specifically focus on the peace sign hand gesture. I broke the process down into simple steps and I went the extra mile to make sure that everyone could do it, even if you haven't had much experience with art. The link in the video's description will take you to a web page with step-by-step instructions and a PDF book that you could download and print for free. Let's get ready to draw. As a general recommendation, pause the video at the end of each step and look at the reference image often. Step 1. Draw the two fingertip shapes. Notice that the fingertip on the left is at a different angle than the fingertip on the right. Step 2. Add the next two shapes. Notice that they are slightly longer than the fingertip shapes. Step 3. Draw the trapezoid shape in addition to the two shapes that complete the fingers. Notice that the bottoms of the fingers are slightly longer than the midsections of the fingers. Step 4 is a tricky step. Be sure to spend some extra observation time. Notice that the thumb overlaps the trapezoid shape. Also, notice that the thumb in this position resembles a flying saucer tilting to the side. Yes, a flying saucer with a thumbnail in it. Step 5. Draw the triangle shape. Notice that it is directly below the V shape from the two fingers. Also, notice the tiny shape that I made to the right of the thumb. Step 6. Draw the tilted U shape to the left of the triangle. Also, draw in the fingernail. Step 7. Observe the picture to close the U shape from Step 6. Step 8. Add in the shape that I just added. It will eventually be part of the pinky finger. Step 9. Add in the fingertip and fingernail to complete the shape for the pinky finger. Step 10. Add the triangle shape next to the pinky finger. This will eventually be part of the palm. Step 11. Add in the shape for the lower palm. Step 12. Observe the line that was just added. It is similar to the bottom of a cup. It starts at the middle of the ring finger and ends at the thumb shape from Step 4. Step 13. Take some extra time to observe the line that I just added. Then, complete the shape for the bottom of the palm. Step 14. Now, take a second to observe the lines that I almost totally erased. Okay, now it's time for the shading part. I recommend that you use a Q-tip or a blending stump to help you shade. And I also recommend that you hit the link in the video description and download that PDF. The step-by-step with the shading should be very helpful. Okay, I always start out with the darkest parts, and that's going to be the right-hand side, your right, of the hand, and the triangle right in the center of the hand, right underneath the ring finger, or between the ring finger and the thumb. And I'm putting in shading using the number 2 pencil, also known as an HB pencil. I'm later going to smudge over that with the blending stump, and then I'm going to do some more hatching over that. Cross hatching, of course, being putting line next to line next to line. And I like using the combination of those two strategies. I'm slowly developing it. I'm trying not to press too hard at first. And you'll see me for the majority of this. My photo reference was lighter. I'm using a HB pencil, and you could do quite a bit just with that. I'm also using a number 2, number 3, and a number 4 and 5 pencil. There you see me starting, I believe that's a number 3. I'm hatching up the side of the fingers, trying to make sure that it's a round shape. Your mission for this part should be to really differentiate or make different the edges, because when you're the step-by-steps they give you, solid shapes to work from, or it gives you solid shapes to work from, which is good. But really, if you look at your hand, you don't see, too many outlines. So that's why in step 14, I had you erase, some of the shapes on the inside of the hand. Now you should definitely work on the outside of the hand. Look at the reference picture from step 20, the finished picture from the PDF book, and you'll see, the highlight areas, you'll see the shading areas, and, you can use that as your reference. Darkest parts, you should need to go more than a 5B pencil. And I create the highlights after I blend down a part with the blending stump. So even the highlights at one point has a little bit of the graphite from the pencil on it. But then I use the eraser right on top of that, to kind of pull it out. And of course I'm doing that because I have white paper in the background. It would be a different approach if it was neutral paper or black paper. And that's a pretty cool experience to try to draw on that as well if you haven't tried that. Now I'm working on those edges, and I'm working on the wrinkles of the hand. Those get tricky. That took me forever. The last hand that I drew, the pointing gesture, you didn't really see those wrinkles of the hand. And this one was a little bit tougher, I would say. But it's a good challenge, and if you've made it this far, keep pushing. You'll find a way to get this correct. You can always erase, and you can always add more, with the various pencils. Now I'm putting the finishing touches on. I always look to smooth things out. I want it to have a nice smooth shape, and that's just a combination of using the eraser, the blending stump, and the tip of the pencil. All right, thank you for watching.